Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sunkissed Reactions. My name is Courtney. Today I am here with the penultimate episode of Season 2 of ReZero, Season 2, Episode 24. Last time we left off, we had Amelia taking the third trial, which she passed. We had the death of Elsa, and I believe Maylee is still alive, but Frederica has her and took her off somewhere. So I believe that's pretty much what happened in the last episode. I can't remember if we went to Subaru or not. I guess they were running around, right? And they killed that one chimera mob beast type thing by lighting it on fire. So, yeah, I'm excited for this next episode. Please keep in mind that if you want to see the full-length reaction to this episode, you can by going to patreon.com/sunkissedreactions, where you can see full-length early access to all non-live shows, movies, Patreon exclusives, which are listed down below. With all that, let's go ahead and get in this episode, guys. Oh, good. The villagers are there. I didn't see them there last time.
But who made it for all of you? So are you saying you aren't the one who's responsible for this?
Oh, who saved him?
But that spirit said if we wanted to thank someone, it should be Miss Amelia.
Puck?
Actually, they said Leah.
Puck!
It was Puck.
Aww. Still cares. Papa Puck still cares. She's still alive.
Why, Rom?
You lost your temper when she burned the book. That's not like you.
Oh, that's right. She burnt the
was
book.
You inscribed the spell that calls the snow clouds before the battle even began. It'll fall, then end up the way Subaru was afraid of.
Is she really dead? We're not going to get a reunion with her and her sister? Or can he bring her back to life somehow?
I made snow fall, as the Tome of Wisdom dictated.
You live life for yourself. That's what you do now. Can he heal her?
Teacher, talk to me. Say something. Please tell me. What should I do, teacher? Answer me!
Puck is waiting. I have to go.
Yeah. Leading her somewhere. To Ryuzu? Is he going to release her?
Our beloved grandson Garth has been with me for 10 years now. At this very moment, he is risking his life, giving his all to make it to the outside.
Being a
I
badass.
will do everything I can to try and help.
Is it just her because she was the first copy? I would think that if you free her from that thing, there others would disappear, but maybe not. Is he dead?
Rom? Hey, Rom? You're helping her, aren't you? Listen, right now I need you to pick her up and come with me.
It's too late.
For what?
It won't matter.
Don't you dare say things like that! As long as you're still breathing, things have meaning. They're important. Those trials made me more determined than ever. I'm never giving up on anyone again!
Aren't you supposed to kill them like all at the exact same time?
Listen to me, Beatrice. I'm leaving you in charge of the library that's filled with my knowledge.
What's this?
Though it's a bit incomplete, this is a replica of the Tome of Wisdom that the Authority granted to me. It should serve as a simple guide to its owner's future anyway. In the unlikely event that I don't return, someone who's deemed suitable for inheriting my wealth of knowledge will come for you. Let's just call them that person. Until then, you must wait. Your compliance is my final request of you.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Beatrice. It's an honor. I've heard all about you from my predecessor.
As time passed, control over the mansion was handed down from one Roswell to the next. When I was reunited with the one I looked up to as a big brother, My heart sang for the first time in ages. I finally admitted to myself that person wasn't going to show up. They never were. I've known that for a long time.
There, I made it.
You don't know when to give up.
You are that person.
If you were that person, if you'd said you were, even if it wasn't true, I still would have believed you. Oh, didn't you?
I guess the smoke can get in, or the fire can get in here. I was wondering if it wouldn't because it's not technically a part of the mansion. That person doesn't exist.
But even so, I want to stay with you, Beatrice.
She destroying the library? Oh no! What'd she say?
Goodbye and farewell.
Goodbye and farewell, my ass.
Oh
You
man.
think I'm just gonna give up and let you end it like that?
Looks like it's not good on the other side of that door. I don't know if I'd open it.
Come on.
It's like burning his hand.
I have faith in you. And I want you to hear me out until the end. You have to help me.
Doing some kind of like reverse psychology on her.
You're strong, smart, resilient, cute. As far as I'm concerned, that makes you more than well equipped to survive on your own. No one could blame you for clinging to the idea of that person.
Is that so?
But for 400
Now I
years,
think you can just reject how I'm
it's a long
feeling.
time.
I need your help. So please say that you'll take my hand.
He's got to be in like pain with that hand, right?
It's not fair of you. When you ask me like that, I've been alone for 400 years. Even if I decided to take your hand, you'll just die soon anyway.
I can't make it 400 years. But what time I have, I want to spend it together with you. And even if it can't be forever, I can treasure you with all that I've got. With all the
Aww.
moments I've got. Choose me, Beatrice.
I'd be reaching out my other hand.
But you're not that person.
Doesn't matter.
Forget about this torch you're carrying for some stranger you wouldn't even recognize in the first place.
Right?
But you'll die and leave me behind.
Even so, let's be together. We'll do things side by side and live with one another. That's
So
true.
you're going to give up
For somebody like you who will live for ages,
A short-
time with me might feel like
short
injustice.
amount of life for a lifetime of loneliness? Just so you don't
I swear
get
I
hurt
will.
again?
Someday you'll look back at all the moments spent with me and think to yourself, Subaru Natsuki was a guy so memorable that even after an eternity, I still can't forget him. You want someone to get you out of here, don't you? Isn't that the reason why you sat right in front of this door for hundreds of years?
She can't transport, right? Will she transport them here?
Look,
Oh!
over there.
She just smacked his face. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Subaru. Subaru.
Aw.
Subaru.
You finally called me by my name.
Aw. Has she never called his name before?
Mother and youth, everyone from today. As long as I remember each and every one of them, I won't ever give up.
Come on, you don't have to push yourself that hard, Mealy. And just leave the rest to me now. This
What
is
do
a
you-
little payback for my first battle.
What are you gonna do?
I'm sorry, but I'm not really sure what you mean.
Oh. I was like, what are you gonna do by yourself,
Whatever
bro?
may happen next.
I won't. We'll make it all work out.
Okay. That was a fun episode. Interesting episode. It's kind of a sad episode. So Puck saved the village people, which was nice because I'd forgotten that when Amelia came out of her trial the last episode, it was snowing and we didn't see any of the people. So he ended up encasing like them, or making like a little ice cave thing for them. So that was sweet. And then Amelia was able to realize it, that he was still alive and helping. Roswaal is a broken man right now. He doesn't know what to do. I don't know if Rom is gone forever. He was trying to heal her by, I guess, giving her all the mana maybe he had left. I thought maybe he had died in the process because it looked like he wasn't like moving or like breathing, but I guess he was just in such like shock about what had happened that he just was like a statue basically. But he doesn't know what to do next. He's kind of like Betty in that regard, where they were both just clinging to that book and clinging on to a promise that greed had made them. And of course, it's just not true. She just was, I think when she, was telling, at least when she was telling Betty, she could kind of see that Betty was upset and sad after losing Ryuzu, that I think she had good intentions and just kind of was like, hey, here's a book that has the future in it and somebody will come and save you and stuff like that. And she was just trying to make her feel better, but none of it was true. So, and of course, both, Betty and Roswaal just like took that and ran with it for 400 years. They both have been clinging to this book that supposedly tells them the future. I don't know. But obviously that person never existed. Greed just said that she had said that to see what her decision would be on who she would choose as that person, or who she would, or to see, what was it? I just edited that episode today. Choose to see who she would choose as that person, or that she would just stay there and be alone for the rest of eternity. I think those were the two like options she had. I mean, obviously the two options she had. She hasn't chosen anybody yet, and it's been 400 years. But she has seemingly chosen Subaru, even though she knows that Subaru isn't technically that person. I wish kind of Subaru would tell her, like, you are that person. You are the person that can save yourself by getting rid of this book and making your own decisions and living your own life and choosing your own destiny and choosing to be happy. You don't need somebody to come and save you. You can save yourself and choose happiness for yourself, whether you have somebody or not, whether you have a companion or not. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't believe that. I don't know. But I feel like she would almost need to hear that, because now I feel like she's going to replace the book with Subaru. And that's not good either. So it's like an addiction, right? Like you're getting rid of one addiction and you might pick up another, But sometimes it's not always good for you. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with this. We have one episode left. And she was talking about, too, how there were different versions of Roswaal coming in and all that kind of stuff. So I guess Roswaal died from the Devil of Melancholy, and I don't know, did he absorb him? And then like we saw like, where his eyes had changed color because over time, I feel like over time either Roswaal kind of took back over or just 50-50 like merged with the guy because he took over that guy's speech, or they are basically two personalities in one body kind of thing, two souls in one body maybe. I'm not sure, it's kind of weird. But so this Roswaal that we have here, I don't remember what the first one's middle initial was, but this one calls himself Roswaal B. Mathers. I don't know if the other one was like Roswaal A. Mathers, like A, B, and then we would go down the alphabet. But it's interesting. They were both trying to find answers in that damn library, which wasn't technically a part of the mansion because it existed before the mansion, what I think was even built, I believe is what Greed was saying. So that's interesting. But Betty seems to have destroyed it for good, and they are now fighting these murder rabbits together, her and Subaru. So I believe they have to kill them all at one time. We'll see what happens there. We also had a thing with, Amelia and all of the Ryuzus. I missed a little bit of what was said there, so I'm hoping that, because we never went back to it, that crystal in Ryuzu Shima disappeared. But I don't know where they were supposed to have been headed, because she's like the original Ryuzu is like the core, and then the copy Ryuzu Shima, she said that she needed to. She didn't use the words like fulfill her destiny, but it was something to that effect. But everybody was going to make it seem like she was going to give like her life energy to the Ryuzu in the crystal. So is she going to all of a sudden got tired and I keep yawning. It's not even that late. It's like 8 o'clock. I'm so old, guys. I have no life. But so is she going to give her life energy to the original Ryuzu so that the original could come back and get out of that crystal? Because there's no reason, the barrier's been broken. There's no reason for her to be the core anymore. That's what I'm thinking. I figured that once the original came back, all the other copies would disappear. But I guess that doesn't seem to be the case. So it's interesting. It's a good episode. I'm very excited to see what the finale has in store. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Especially like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.